God bless you. And I am happy that this thing is coming out from the former governor of Abia State. And watch Abia State currently now is one of the best states in the southeast. Currently now. Why? Because the person that is in power now is a man of wisdom. And that wisdom is what this man, Uzor Kalu now, is trying to exploit in the memory of Mbah, Soludo, and Hope. This is what they are lacking. They need wisdom. I remember humble self evangelist Benjamin Johnson as a snatchy, the only Biafran evangelist that speaks the truth and nothing but the truth and ready to end by it. Now listen and listen good. There is something that you people that I don't like. You are pondering that I don't like. There was never a time they arrested Simon Ekpa. Somebody been away because of safety of his life so that he can continue. There is an adage that my daddy told me then back in the days in the military. They say a hero doesn't die in a war and the soldier doesn't fight to finish. They fight to remain in order to continue another day. Now, Simon Ekpa was not arrested. Point of correction. Then a former governor of Abia State, Uzor Kalu, now saying that Simon Ekpa should be tried there or whatsoever. For your information, there is no way and there is no how Simon Ekpa will bring to Nigeria. There is no way that we bring Simon Ekpa to Nigeria. No matter the effort of the Nigerian government, the AGF, no matter the effort of Christopher, Musa, no matter the effort of Uzodimma and Peter Mbah, you will not see Simon Ekpa here. Because Simon Ekpa has not committed any offense or any crime. It's Nigeria are the ones accusing him wrongly, and which the Finland government who asked him to stay away for now from this have thoroughly done their investigation, and they have discovered that this young man was fighting judiciously right for his people, not just only for himself. Nigeria mounting pressure on them to bring. See, there is something Nigeria should wake up from. Woko have already stated it in the house. Arresting Simon Ekpa will not stop the agitation. When you arrest Simon Ekpa, there are thousands of Simon Ekpa there. Because agitation is not individual thing. It is a spirit. And there is something again I want to say. And I hereby stand to say it. What the former governor Uzor Kalu is saying is in the angle of what I am saying. Nigeria should focus on the problem that faces Nigeria. They should stop parading themselves in the corridor of Finland, leaving what is facing them. Look at the hunger. Look at the frustration. Look at like now the Nigerians are burning their passport. Do you know what that tells to a nation called Nigeria? That means you are no longer being valid before your citizens. Are you getting it? So these are the issues that are supposed to concern Nigeria, not Simon Ekpa. Not the issue of bringing Simon Ekpa. Okay, ever since, okay, let me agree on what they are parading, said he was arrested. Ever since he was arrested in Finland, as Nigeria said, Nigerian media, not even Finland, The Nigerian media has said, did they bring peace in Southeast? I am asking, is there any peace in the Southeast, in the Eastern region? I overheard and I was told there was a serious gunshot in Umuoma, Abia State, Isialangwa, and there is a serious gun battle in Ohofia side. Are you getting it? Simon Ekpa that is in the prison, as you said, why not peace? Why all these things are still going on there? Why? If Simon Ekpa is the one behind all these things, instead Nigeria should wake up from their slumber and follow the truth and take it by the truth the way it should. Hope Uzodimma, Mbah, and the rest, Nigerian politicians are behind it. Because the same thing is what is playing in the north. You are getting me? The same thing is playing in the north. The politicians are the one behind it, both in the north and in the southeast. And the Nigerians know all this, and just because, do you know why they are just pointing Simon Ekpa? Because Simon Ekpa make Biafra of a thing so much popular and draw interest of the prominent people of the world today. Are you getting it? You see why they are pointing Simon Ekpa and calling Simon Ekpa as if Simon Ekpa is a governor or is under any position in Nigerian government. Whether Simon Ekpa is the one that is President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, that is the president of Nigeria. Is this Simon Ekpa the Senate President Akpabio or Shetima the Vice President? The people in the corridor of law that are bringing laws affecting pays to Nigerians. Instead of them to look at that, look at the bill, tax bill, reform bill, whatsoever in the English they like, they used to qualify it. They are bringing, where are they bringing it? To put it upon the masses again, to continue afflicting the masses in pains. Again, with the one they have already afflicted. Are you getting it? Which the northerners are the ones now resisting it because it's telling on them already. They don't want another affliction to continue. You get it? Instead of them to checkmate all this and find solution and think of what to do in all this, they are busy pointing Simon Ekpa. Simon Ekpa is just a person. It's just one head. And you have over how many heads in the National Assembly? Many heads in the House of Representatives. Many heads in the presidency. Both the president aide, both president spokesperson, both advisor, both whatsoever, and president himself and vice and co. Yet they don't have anything useful and meaningful to produce.
Okay, so but we also heard them during the interview with TVC, Uzor Kalu said, these former governors are not talking to the past or ex-governors, ex-leaders of the southeast region. He said, like, so when he was governor of Abia State, he was able to clear the insecurity there by what they call intelligence. He said this current governor should meet with the past governor to see how they were able to do it during this time. He said he even helped Anambra and Imo State to curb or to reduce insecurity there in the southeast. That is what they call intelligence that they should use. So do you not think it's high time the like of Uzodimma and Mbah and Soludo, do you not think it's high time they sit with people like Uzor Kalu and seek for solution?
God bless you. And I am happy that this thing is coming out from the former governor of Abia State. And what Abia State currently now is one of the best states in the southeast. Currently now. Why? Because the person that is in power now is a man of wisdom. And that wisdom is what this man, Uzor Kalu now, is trying to exploit in the memory of Mbah, Soludo, and Hope. This is what they are lacking. They need wisdom. And let me tell you, if they are not making their ends meet from there, they would have do something about this insecurity. in the southeast. So in other words, they are the one brain behind what is going on there. Yes, there should be question. Mbah should be questioned, Hope should be questioned, and the Soludo should be questioned. Because look at what he said. He used wisdom. That means insecurity has been, but he used wisdom to manage them, not to escalate, to manage them and to calm everybody's nerves down, irrespective of the angle you want to operate from. And everybody relax in his tenor, wisdom. The Bible said in the book of Proverbs, it said wisdom is a principle to direct. So that means these governors are lacking what we call wisdom. And I will be happy if they should apply this concrete information from Uzor Kalu. They should use wisdom, apply wisdom in their various states. Intelligence is part of it. The intelligence, they should do what? Apply this intelligence. The word of that is the wisdom, the part of the wisdom that is intelligence. You understand? They should employ it and exploit it. Employ it and exploit it in their states in order to curb insecurity. If actually their hand is not there, if they are not involved, and if they are not the brain behind it, if they are not making profit out of the insecurity, then let them do the needful. Yes, by employing and exploiting the what intelligence, as said by former governor of Abia State.
But do you think? Sorry, do you think deep down is Uzor Kalu's heart? Do you think that he knows that Ekpa is not the problem? Or do you think that that's what? Do you think that he's saying that Ekpa?
Yeah, you know, this is all they are all Nigerian politicians. He has been there before. He knows the game. He understands everything. That's why he's coming. He doesn't want to be a kind of straight. He's coming in a diplomatic statement way, or let me say in a political statement. That is what is coming. The angle is coming from. Are you getting it? To let Nigeria and all these governors, all these things that you are doing, you are saying we have been there, we understand it. Stop fooling the people. Do the needful. You are the one in power. You are the one that is there as the governor. Govern well. African China say if you be governor, govern us well. You understand me? So govern well by applying the diplomatic intelligence approach to your state and to the people for peace to stand. Are you getting it? That's just it. So Uzor Kalu have indirectly said it. Simon Ekpa is not Nigerian problem. Neither is he the brain behind what is going on in the southeast. So let the governors should be held accountable. The governors. Come back and still tell you how he originated from Igbos, from his ancestors, his great-grandfathers. Are you getting? He's a confused person. That's why I've been telling you, I don't used to take most of his words serious. Why? Because I used to see him as a confused man. That goes in the diaspora of the Ohanese. Glory be to God, they are now trying to say that somebody from Ikwere, and Ikwere people have Ikwere people Ekwetego, meaning that they have agreed and they have accepted that they are what? Igbos, and that definitely that means they are what? Biafra. And now they are now saying somebody from Ikwere call Lotimi Amechi. Do you know the meaning of Lotimi Amechi? Do you know the meaning of Amechi, the surname? Amechi in Igbo means only Amechi. Amechi is in the short form. Amechi, who knows tomorrow? And that's just the meaning. Now listen to me. Amechi coming to become the 12th Ohanese in Igbo after the death of the 11th president of Ohanese in Igbo in the person of Iwanyanwu. Now Amechi coming now, good and fine. It is a good thing. And I believe that the Ikwere people should step up. And Igbos, other part of Igbos for now should compete or contest with him. They should free and fair and let him be. Except if there is another person from Ikwere, are you getting it? Who want to contest with Rotimi and Mechi? Let two of them struggle it out. Whosoever that wins should do what? Should rule as president. Are you getting it? And that is the normal thing. And let me tell you, then whosoever that maybe, let's say for now, stand Rotimi Amechi because that is the public figure we already know. Now, him being the Ohaneze Ndigbo president or becoming the Ohaneze Ndigbo president, I believe because he have ruled a state for 8 years before. He have controlled a department as a minister, I think Minister of Transportation. Are you getting it? Under Buhari. Are you getting it? So he has been in the corridor of power for decades now. You know what it means in Nigeria. And I believe he has something to contribute. But in addition and contribution for his leadership, from me, my humble advice, please remember that you are going to have an opposition. But don't see that opposition as your enemy, but see them as a ladder to you, for you to climb to the top. Are you getting it? Because without opposition, you will not be able to know your errors. You will not be able to know your mistakes. You will not be able to know area to correct yourself. Are you getting it? So don't see them as an enemy, but see them as a ladder for you to go to the top. And let me tell you, Rotimi Amechi, going there is not to go against the Igbos because you and your people, your families have agreed for what we are going. Because Igbos must go. The Biafrans are leaving Nigeria to go and establish the God-given nation called Biafra. God has given us, God has blessed us with it. Are you getting it? God has blessed us with this nation called Biafra. And what we need now is the support of the diasporas of the world and in Nigeria, so that we move to achieve that dream. This thing that somebody like me today is crying, somebody like Mazen Namdekano is suffering, somebody like Simon Ekpa is experiencing and showcasing to the world. When the time comes, I know people like you, Rotimi Amechi, and other people, even if you do not have that opportunity, your children may wake up tomorrow and have that opportunity to control. But today, I am the one crying for it. As a Biafran evangelist, I am the one erring for it. Spending my saliva, my time, my energy, my strength concerning this. It is a dream, a vision that you need to see in the angle that I'm seeing it, likewise other persons. So that we achieve this thing, so that you have your total freedom in your father's home, in your father's land. So that you know what freedom is all about. There is something that this man said that is touching me. He said they are not slaves. Yorubas are not slaves. Then who is a slave in this country? Please let Mr. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu answer me this question. Who is a slave in this country? He said Yorubas are not slaves. Who is then a slave? Because it's a reference. That statement is a reference. So he, the president, should explain that. Because with this maltreatment now, you are bringing me to that statement that you are indirectly calling Igbos a slave. Do you know what that means? Is there anything still remain as a slave in the whole wide world? I am not happy for that statement. I am not happy because I, as a Biafra man, as an Igbo man, can never be slave, and I am not born slave. Not to you. You will come and call me or regard me a slave. You will answer that question. And you must explain it, Mr. President.
But someone like Asai Dokuba, do you think we want to agree that Ikwes are Igbos and wanting to support
Asari Dokubo, listen to me. I have told you time without number. Asari Dokubo, you know, should I say that that ganja is affecting him? Because today he will tell you it's not an Igbo man. Tomorrow he will begin to tell you how he originated as an Igbo man. It's unstable. They are Igbos if you don't know. Ikwere Ekwetego.
But you said it's coming over time. I'm not Igbos and Igbo that.
And he come back and still tell you, he's the same person come back and still tell you how he originated from Igbos, from his ancestors, his great-grandfathers. Are you getting? He's a confused person. That's why I've been telling you, I don't used to take most of his words serious. Why? Because I used to see him as a confused man. Are you getting it? A man that is not solid enough to stand on his word. Are you getting it? That is the kind of person that he is. He's unstable. Very, very unstable. So whichever way, it's like a table tennis. Anyhow you play him, go. Anyway, he said he emptied his account to support Bola Ahmed Tinubu to campaign for him because he was expecting slot. And now Bola Ahmed Tinubu told him that he turned back and said he will do what? He will now support the Northern that he was against before. Are you not seeing? It's unstable. Somebody like this, his word should not be taken serious. I don't mind his word because he's never a serious minded person. Ikwere Amechi is from Ikwele. Are you getting it? And he's coming to become the Igbo Ohaneze president. Are you getting it? Now, if they are not Igbos or if they do not agree, can a Fulani come and tell you, say, you want to be Igbo president? Huh? Or becoming an Ohaneze president? Have you seen a Fulani there? Or a Yoruba man coming to be Igbo Ohaneze president? It's not. Or have you ever seen Nwachukwu or Ike Nwachukwu or Habueze or Rabueze becoming a Fulani forum spokesperson? Is it possible? Ariwa. Or have you ever seen an Igbo man being a Afenifere spokesperson or their president? It takes an indigene, the people of the land, to speak for their people and to stand to defend their people. And that's just it. So they are Ikweres and they are Igbos. Thank you.
But do you not think that the Igbos will be angry as regards Ikwere, yearning to become one as the president? Do you think the Southeast rather? Do you think that
No. The Southeast have been the one ruling. Which impact have they played in the Southeast? That is the question. Whosoever that stand up to or to hearing this one is Ikwere not Igbo. Is Ikwere not Biafra. We are talking about United States of Biafra. So whosoever that come and say, whosoever that come with the sentiment or segregation, should be stoned. That person go have problem. Personal problem. Are you getting it? Because we are talking about Biafra, we are talking about Igbos. Are you getting it? So you cannot tell me that Ikwere is not Igbo. Who says so? So whosoever that comes to do that, to say that, like I said, should be stoned. Because they are our brothers. And we are one family. We must not do what? Segregate them.
Who should call that they are going to take them? Who should call? Nigerian court cannot judge that case.
Why?
Why? Because now, if they say they're not Biafra, becoming international case, let them go to IC.
But they say it's not compulsory. Because you say they should leave their land. So it's not compulsory. It's not compulsory. They say they align with the Biafra. It's not compulsory.
If it's not compulsory, then let them quit Biafra. That's the only thing that make it not to be compulsory. But if they occupy Biafra land, it's compulsory they are Biafra. If you don't want to be Biafra, leave Biafra land. Nigeria cannot judge that case. Because Nigeria don't know what is called law. Because if they know what is called law, and they cannot uphold the law, if they cannot uphold the law, they could have set Nnamdi Kalu free and take him back to Kenya. and pay him compensation as court have ordered them to do before they cancel that judgment.
So you say you don't trust Nigerian law, Nigerian judgment,
I said they don't know law.
Law.
They don't know law. So Nigeria cannot. That's the case of Pandef. We are going to sue Biafra. We are not a part of Biafra. It's above Nigeria. Let them go to ICJ. Let them go to ICJ, International Court of Justice, whatever they call themselves, with the people that have funded them. If they say Biafra should remove them from Biafra, which with the land they are saying they are going to keep the land.
But that's what they're trying to tell you. They're trying to tell you that they are not Biafra.
Yeah.
And you say they should leave their land.
No, as individual, they cannot be Biafra if they don't want to be Biafra. You cannot force anybody to be what you don't want to be. But the land belongs to Biafra.
How does it belong to Biafra?
Okay, now look at the geographical look. I don't know these people. This Pandef, I don't know where they occupy. I don't know the geographical area they occupy. Then if there's any portion they occupy and say this is Pandet or Niger that Pandet or whatever the answer that said they sue Biafra to court. I pray that they should sue Biafra to court. I'm praying for them. I'm praying for them to succeed. Sue Biafra to court. I will know whether it's in court of Nigeria, they will sue them. Or International Court of Justice, they will sue them. I will know where they will sue them. If they know that they, okay, now, we are claiming that we are Biafra, and Biafra have declared, and you have the territory, geographical location that belong to Biafra now. Where is the geographical location that belong to Pandef? You are shouting, you are not this, you are not this. Where do you stand to shout? Where do you stand to suit? Where do you stand to make a case? You are on Biafran soil. Say you are not a Biafra. You will not be Biafra. You sue Biafra. Look at Biafra said they are not Nigeria. They have a portion where they said this is their portion and located. This one, Nigeria is going there to fight them. Nigeria is going there to kill them. Nigeria is bombing and doing everything. But you see, the indigenous people of Biafra still stand on their ancestral land, no matter how you kill them. But this one, they don't have any base. Nothing. They are not in the sea. They are not in the air. They are not on the land. Then where do they stay to speak? Where do they stay to say they want to sue their Biafran government? And even if I thought they have a location, a portion of land they occupy as Pandef, that's a portion of land. What surrender it? What surrender? Is it not Biafra that surrender it? Okay, now, if had it been Biafra is in the middle of Nigeria, like Biafra is in like Abuja is, then you say you don't want to be Nigeria, and you are at the heart of Nigeria. Then how can Biafra exist? Biafra is a separate nation by the side, having border with Cameroon, then having border with Nigeria on the northern side, having border on the Nigeria on the western side. On the southern side is Atlantic Ocean. You know that these people, God have created them to go. But to you, where do you stand? Where is your border? Which other nation have border with them? Or are you going to be island in the land? Pandef, are they going to be island in the land? Yeah? They are saying they are not part of Biafra. Fine. As individual, as a group of people, nobody is forcing you to be Biafra. But make sure you quit the land of Biafra. You cannot be in the land of Biafra and say you're not Biafra. Quit the land of Biafra.